Welcome to the Fantasy Football Garage. I'm Chris, the Candyman, and you already know what time it is. Tonight, we're drafting best ball teams. It's the big board. It's the NFL 2026 pre-draft best ball tournament. $250,000 entrants, 200,000 K to first, $10 entry, and we're getting right into it. I'm hitting enter right now. I'm jumping into a draft and we're going to be talking about, you know, the latest in news that we're hearing for these rookies, their landing spots, and there's honestly some remaining free agents that are pretty interesting. So we'll get into that too. The draft is starting soon. I'm going to pull it up here in just a second. If you're new to the channel or if you're watching this in the future, make sure you're subscribed. I've got a goal to hit 1,000 subs before the start of the NFL season. I think I can get there, but I need your help. So make sure you're subbed. Slap like on the stream. Come get in here. Say what up in the chat. Come draft with me. I go live about 4 nights a week. We do NFL on Mondays, PGA best ball on Tuesdays, and then we throw in another 2 NFL streams throughout the week. And I'm pretty excited. We're a month out from the NFL draft. So come get in here, draft with me, say what up. And I'm going to hit the intro. We'll get right into it. I'm drafting out of the 11th spot in this draft. Let's get into it. But overall, it's like the guy can ball. Like actions speak louder than words. Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? How we doing? Happy Monday. I'm drafting out of the 11th spot. God damn it. Travis Kelce goes to 6 overall. You hate to see it. This draft is borderline getting thrown out at this rate, but we'll just kind of keep going. We got Big Truckin' in here. Shout out. Roto Heat Crash. Another name I recognize. Play to win in the 12. I'm drafting out of the 11. We'll see how long this draft lasts given the Travis Kelce in the 6. But more importantly, I'm going to give my takes on what's going on tonight. We're going to talk about the ADP risers, followers, the rookies that are interesting, the potential landing spots for these guys. I go James Cook there at the 11. We'll see what play to win does at the 12 spot. He goes CeeDee Lamb and Genty. I'm going to follow that up with Achane. I'm cool with going Cook, Achane. Both these guys are the top options in their offense, so I feel pretty good about that. Given that I start out with 2 running backs, definitely a situation where I feel pretty comfortable pushing my next RB selections pretty late, I would say, past this. So going to be hammering wide receivers, seeing what we can do at maybe tight end in this range. 38 is not a great spot for tight end, maybe 59. This 83 is a good spot. I like Tucker Kraft. So Tucker Kraft in the 7th round makes sense to me. Maybe I can grab 4 wide receivers before then. We'll see what happens QB wise. JSN Love is a pretty fun start there. The drafter who takes Kelce also takes DeAndre Swift at 19. So this draft is pretty fucked, but we're going to roll with it. Pretend like nothing happened. Yo, what's up, Green Bean? How we doing, brother? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great Monday night, getting your week started off right. Levernucky, what's up? Is Travis Kelsey still available? Yeah, unfortunately, my favorite player, DeAndre Swift, goes to pick 19, so I won't be able to get him at pick 62 or 59. But Travis Kelsey, hot off his new 3-year deal, goes at pick 6 overall. You hate to see it. Hey, what's up, AJ? How we doing, brother? A month ago, I was so excited to have a rare CD Achan combo. Now you can get it anytime. Yeah, things change. This tournament's been open for over 2 months now, so I get what you're saying. Like, things change, the draft values shift around. I definitely want a wide receiver here. For me, on ranking, it would be like T. Higgins. So I know T. Higgins has been falling just a little bit. I still get him past ADP here at pick 35. He's been going around pick 33. I'm cool with T. Higgins anywhere in the third round. For the fourth round, I mean, I know I need to go receiver, so I'm passing up values. Damn, I really wanted T Mac there. I'm passing up guys like Kyron Williams or Bucky Irving, and I'm going to pull up. Most likely, I'm going to go Garrett Wilson here. I think that's the play. One for one, Kyron Williams, a much better pick for fantasy. But given a 1 week slate, anything can happen. Can Garrett Wilson be the wide receiver one on a certain week? Sure, he's got the potential. We think he can get it done. Geno Smith, fine as his QB for the season. So in week 17, if Garrett Wilson's the wide receiver one, I'm not that surprised. 9 out of 10 times, Kyron Williams will probably outscore Garrett Wilson there, but I'm building a team. I need it to be structurally kind of sound. And so with starting two running backs, I got to take two wide receivers here, T. Higgins and Garrett Wilson, which I don't mind going. I feel like I need some exposure to those guys anyways. I got a bunch of Kyron Williams. Hey, throwing out the blue Lambos. What's up, Hartman? How we doing, brother? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good week. Hope you pick some Matt Fitzpatrick in your PGA fantasy or one and dones for the last week. I started Matt Fitzpatrick in my one and done for the Rick Run Good tournament, and that pushed me up 1.7 million. So I'm in the top 500 again. I'm cashing in the Rick Run Good one and done. There's a long way to go, but it feels pretty good. I finally caught a winner with Matt Fitzpatrick. So bounce back week for him. Falling out of first place last week at the Players and then getting it done this week at the Valspar. So that was fun. My other one and done selections, I had Bridgman, a T14, and who else did I have? Someone else did just okay. T14 in my other one as well. I forget who I picked exactly, but it wasn't anything to write home about. So for my Pat Mayo one and dones, just okay. All right, coming back around, Lamar Jackson's there. I'm really tempted to go Lamar Jackson if he's available at pick 59. He goes, of course. So by ADP, it's either Roma Dunze or Carnell Tate. I think I'll take a chance on Roma Dunze. And let's just see if the drafter play to win in the 12 spot is interested in Tate. If he's not, I'll grab him. I could also take Christian Watson, Brian Thomas, Cam Scattaboo. Yeah, so he doesn't want Tate. I will take Tate at pick 62. So my draft so far, I've got James Cook, Devon Achan, T. Higgins, Garrett Wilson, Roma Dunze, and Carno Tate. I feel like I'm really solid now at wide receiver. 4 guys that I like, that I trust. Probably can't stack Burrow here. Probably can't stack Caleb Williams. This draft is getting thrown out as it is. The draft from the 6th spot goes Kelsey, Swift, Myers, fucking idiot, Richardson, Addison, Spears. So someone's just kind of messing with us. Dakota in the sixth spot. So this draft gets thrown out. I don't love this team. I don't hate this team so far. I'm going to keep drafting it as if nothing was wrong. But clearly, getting Carnell Tate at pick 62 wouldn't happen in most of your draft rooms at this point in the season because the draft in the sixth spot here is just taking terrible draft picks on purpose at every selection. So this draft gets thrown out. You guys have seen some drafts getting thrown out in the last week. We've seen it in the Discord. We've seen it on Twitter. So you hate to see it. Yeah. What's up, Craig? How we doing, brother? Getting tossed for sure. If anything, it's a practice run. It's an exercise. We can still draft the team, talk about some player takes, but for sure. Yeah, this drafter is throwing this. Unlucky. Sometimes it happens. It's okay. Had some fits in season long. Went Bridgman one and done though. Nice. Yeah, nice. I started Bridgman in a one and done as well. So there goes Burrow. The Burrow T. Higgins stack dream is dead. Burrow goes at 76. Pretty good value for Burrow, honestly. And to get him stacked with Chase there is really nice. So if this team wasn't getting thrown out, I would have loved it. Hollywood Brown goes pick 78. This draft has been dead for a while. I might push the plane and just start another draft. What do you guys say? Let me know in the chat. Should I push the plane on this one and go ahead and start a brand new draft? Because I'm willing to do it. We're early enough where I could still rip another one, and this one just goes dead. If this was going to be a live draft here, push the plane says Levernucky. Yeah. Push it. All vibes, no value. What's up, brother? How we doing? I'm in this one and it's horrible. Craig, where you at, brother? Where you at? Let's see. Craig, are you big trucking? I know I recognize big trucking. I'm back on the clock. Roto Heat. Oh shit. No wonder. Yeah, Roto Heat. I called you out. I like your stack. I mean, getting Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase would have been sick. Really like your start. Really like your team so far. I knew I recognized Roto Heat. Shout out. So I mean, I went Metcalf and Warren here. We're gonna push the plane. We're gonna send this one off into the distance. Let's join another draft. All right, we're doing a big board, I guess. I'm going to join from my phone. Location error on the desktop. 4 more to start for a big board. I just joined one. I got a bunch of slow drafts going, some big boards, some albatross. I got a bigger board here, which is kind of fun. Here's my current bigger board. Waiting on 3 more to start for a big board. So in this slow bigger board, I'm at 3, 4, 5, 3 out of the 2 spot. I got Jane Daniels, Tyler Shuck, Geno Smith, Jameer Gibbs, DeAndre Swift, Blake Corum, Kenneth Gainwell. And then I went Pickens, Olave stacked up, Devontae Adams, Marvin Harrison, Steph Diggs, Laporta, Sadiq Okonkwo. Kind of interesting, a little bit aggressive at the tight end. I will say, I feel like I could use another running back or wide receiver pretty soon. Definitely went 3 QBs early to lock those guys in, make sure I have some starters there. Pulled up Okonkwo just a little bit to make sure I get the stack. So I don't hate this team. I'm working through my first bigger board. I'll probably do 1 or 2 more of those. We're in this big board draft. It's filled. It's starting in 45 seconds. I'm drafting out of the 7 spot. Roto Heat Craig is back in this. We got Hartman in the 5 spot. Shout out. Green Bean in the 8. What's up? Slick Willie in the 10. If you're in this draft, let me know. Yeah, push it. AJ, we got in this one. Hope you got in. Let me know what spot you're in if you're in here. Get a reroll from the 111. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, for sure. Up at pick 7. Can I balance out my exposures just a little bit? Nope. Well, I'm gonna go Amon Ra here because I'm like 19% McCaffrey. I need more Amon Ra. I'm gonna get Amon Ra at the 7 spot. Otherwise, obviously, I would have taken CMC, no problem. AJ's at the 4 spot. Okay, perfect. Low key sauced. Love to see it. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a great Monday night, my man. Thanks for joining the draft. If you guys are on X, aka Twitter, follow me there at FFB Garage. Make sure you're subbed to the channel if you're watching this for the first time, or if you're watching this later. YouTube says that 50% of my viewers are not subscribed, which blows my mind. It costs you nothing, but it helps me a ton. Support the channel, become a subscriber today. Help me hit 1,000 subs before the start of the NFL season. We're getting pretty close. We're at like 900 plus right now. And also become a YouTube channel member today. You get premium access to my data models, not only for the big board where I track ADP and the stats from last year, and I bring in my own notes, essentially my rankings. Also for PGA best ball, I'm tracking the Albatross right now, which is super fun. So if you're into that, get all access to all of those and all of the great emotes, the Lamborghinis, the good stuff. So Amon Ra, ADP would have me taking Saquon. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna do Amon Ra Saquon team, and we're gonna roll with that going forward. Let me roll. Hey, good luck. Thanks for being here. Seeing exposure on DK, LOL. I mean, I'm in on both. He was the highest scoring player in fantasy last year, so I'm in. Okay, I'm in my pick. I got my picks on my phone. Let me roll this clip, bring up the chat here. I'll be right back. This is the Tedroy McMillan clip. Let's see if we can get him. Be back in 30 seconds. Hey, yo, here we go. Dad duty's called. The 1-year-old woke up. I just got him a new bottle, and we'll see if he settles. Pick 31 coming up so far in this draft. Amon Ra St. Brown, Saquon Barkley. I need to get my Amon Ra exposure up. I love Amon Ra St. Brown. Had a ton of them last year. For some reason, I'm underexposed this year. I have like, oh, there goes Tet. All right, well, we tried. I'm pretty underexposed to Barkley. Let's go Kyron here. I'm a big Kyron fan. 29 touchdowns over the last 2 seasons. I know he's splitting work with Quorum a little bit, but I'm not really afraid. So I go Kyron, want a piece of those Rams. Amon-Ra, Barkley, Kyron. Now we got to hammer wide receivers for like the next at least 2, if not 3 rounds. Maybe fit in an elite tight end somewhere if we can make it work. What's your highest ADP full zero exposure? It was Saquon until right now. I literally had 0% Saquon until I just took him at 18. So that's my highest zero exposure. I'm very low on CeeDee Lamb in the first round. I've got him a few times in the second round. I'm also very low on Justin Jefferson in the first round. I have a few of him in the second round. Given the situation's changed for Jefferson with Kyler Murray, I think there is some potential there. If you look at the data, though, Kyler Murray has never sustained a lot of wide receiver production. He has one 1,000-yard receiver in his entire career. It was DeAndre Hopkins. He also played with Larry Fitzgerald. He also played with AJ Green, and neither of them ever had 1,000 yards in a season with Kyler Murray. He played with primetime Christian Kirk. Really, the biggest beneficiary of Kyler Murray's career was David Johnson and James Conner. James Conner putting up 1,400, 1,500-yard seasons, double-digit touchdowns. So somewhat, I'm more interested now in Jordan Mason playing with Kyler Murray and even Aaron Jones. But Justin Jefferson, I think he's fine. It's better than JJ McCarthy. It can't be that bad. We know he's an elite talent. Jordan Addison, Hawkinson, I'm okay with, but the Vikings were a pretty big avoid last season, so it's tough. I go Devonta Smith here. I'm like 90% certain that the Eagles are going to trade AJ Brown post June 1. He goes to like the Patriots or some other team, but in my mind, Devonta Smith is a third round pick in that situation. A late third. I give him in the early fourth, so a little bit of value, but I think he's a great pick. We know he can be an alpha, can be the guy. What about you, Hartman? Who's your biggest fade right now? Highest ADP, biggest fade. I'm curious to know. Okay, I'm tempted to go Carnell Tate right here. I need another receiver. He's my top guy that I would take. So I'm going to go ahead and do it and take Carnell Tate as my wide receiver 3. I hope he's a Titan or not necessarily a Brown. If he's a Brown, it's not as interesting. It's a little bit worse. But I'm just going to bet on talent there. All right, let's go. Let's get into it. Focus mode. Who do I think comes back around at 66? There's a bunch of receivers I like there. If RJ Harvey is available at 66, I would go him. I'd consider Tootin. It's very expensive. Yeah, I'm not crazy about it. But guys I like at pick 66, I like Brian Thomas just fine. I like Marvin Harrison. I like Michael Wilson, Mekhi Lemon. I might not be as tempted to go Mekhi Lemon given we just took Carnell Tate. Could go Parker Washington. If I'm thinking about team stacking, there's no one there from the Lions or I've already gotten two Eagles. For the Rams, there's no one there at 66, unless Mekhi Lemon is a Ram, which honestly seems somewhat likely. So it's not too far fetched. I hope Cardinal Tate is a Titan. I'd be open to taking Marvin Harrison or Michael Wilson with my pick. Lemon goes. Parker Washington's also fine. We're gonna go Marvin Harrison here. Could have gone Jalen Hurts. Big Eagles team stack. If Jalen Hurts comes back around, obvious, easy smash here. Yo, what's up, Kelly? How we doing, brother? A little worse if he's a Brown is an understatement. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, if he's a Brown, fuck. But he's pretty talented, so we like the Ohio State receivers. I know, Hartman, what's crazy is you and I were both so high on Lamb last season. I don't understand why people are overdrafting Lamb in the first round, given George Pickens is still there, and we know that George Pickens in games with CeeDee Lamb was more productive for fantasy. So I think it's a little bit of a name brand association, the good PR, the good history that CeeDee Lamb has. I'm a big fan of CeeDee Lamb. I had 20% CeeDee Lamb last season. I'm a below the field on CeeDee Lamb right now, given the Pickens situation. So I know, man. What are we gonna do? Travion, I'm almost none. Okay, we got to fix that a little bit because Travion spike weeks are worth where he's going. But I get what you're saying. Like, I've got a ton of DeAndre Swift. I'm fading Judkins. I'm drafting Henderson at the field or above it. Slight fade on Scattaboo given his injury and the Jeremiah Love risk. It sounds like Jeremiah Love's not going to be a Giant. He might be a Commander. So I'm thinking I'm more in on Scattaboo. I'm definitely in on Tracy. Here I go. I go Michael Wilson, and I don't even think twice about it. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I have my 5th wide receiver in the 7th round. I have 2 stud running backs, really good teams with the Lions, the Eagles, the Rams, maybe the Browns with Cardinal Tate, but that can be okay. I have 2 of the top receivers on the Cardinals with Jacoby Brissett. They were dropping back a ton last season, like 50 plus pass attempts per game. New offensive coordinator with Petzing. We'll see what changes. No, I got that wrong. Petzing is the new OC for the Lions. They hired him from the Cardinals. The Cardinals OC is Nathaniel Hackett, which could be bad, could be good. He's working alongside new head coach Mike LaFleur, not to be confused with Matt LaFleur of the Packers. Could be good, could be bad. We'll see. I'm gonna go Brissett if I can at round pick 151. Otherwise, I need to grab a QB or 2 before then. Jalen Hurts is gone. Goff should be attainable at 103, so we're gonna push that. If I can get Dart to come back around to me, that'd be pretty sick. I think Sutton here would be a nice pick. There goes Dart. Sutton's a nice pick in this range. Tucker Kraft, who I've mentioned, is a good pick. There goes Kyler Murray at pick 88. Insanity. He's been rising, but that's pretty nuts. Okay, I can go, and we see Pollard go 89, so I think that's fair. If Love is not a Titan, totally fair. Pollard should be rising. Even 20 picks pass rates going right now. I can either go Sutton or Kraft. I'm going to go out on a little limb. I get Kraft past ADP. It's a big fall for Sutton, but I want to get Kraft there. I already have 5 wide receivers. So I get my first tight end, borderline elite tight end. Yeah, what's up, Jeff T? How we doing, brother? Good to see you. Call me Ludwig Oberg because I fumbled the bag and showed up late to the stream. I mean, you're not wrong. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're having a great week. Happy Monday. Sister? I have no idea what that means. Let me know, Kelly. This is the problem with getting too excited about these drafts. The drafter in the 11th spot has, according to Jeff, and he's not wrong, one wide receiver through his first 8 rounds. So pretty interesting. It's an anchor wide receiver draft with T. Higgins. Crazy shit. He gets Joe Burrow at least. Wow. I don't hate the team so far, but it's not going to look good in about 3 or 4 rounds when its wide receivers are trash. Happens to the best of us. Fuck. Jared Goff goes to the draft in the 102 spot to the Jameson Williams team. So the golf dream is dead with the Monroe. That pisses me off. I'm going to go... Oh, fuck. I can't go Blake Corum. I'm going to go Jadarian Price or Wandale. Wide receiver 6 with Wandale. Running back 3 with Jadarian Price. Let's go Jadarian Price here. See if I can get Jordan Love to come back around. Him or Baker Mayfield would be fine. Even though I don't have an immediate stack for Baker Mayfield. Jadarian Price there. Let's just hope he's a Seahawk or something. And then if I can get Jordan Love to come back at 114, stack him with Tucker Kraft, that would be ideal. We'll see. We'll see if we get lucky. I mean, the draft are taking Reed. The draft are taking Reed there. Makes me afraid he might go Love. But he also already has 2 QBs. I think Wandale Robinson's a great pick at 109. I said, what's up, brother? Kelly's a female. My bad, Kelly. You are correct. $signs. Damn. Damn, Love goes. I'm getting QB sniped back and forth. Damn. Do I go Quentin Johnston? No, he goes. 20 picks past ADP, whatever. I'm going to go Baker. I'm going to go Baker. It's not stacked up, but I need a QB by now, and Baker is pretty solid. Shout out to Kelly. Thanks for being here. Always appreciate seeing you in the chat and in the community. We have a great community here. We have a great best ball community, a great underdog best ball community. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for making it so fun. You guys know what this channel is all about. We're here to have fun, learn a little bit more every day, draft some teams together. I mean, I'm gonna be drafting these teams on my own personal time as it is. I might as well go live, share it with y'all, interact with y'all in the chat, and have a good time, build some community. So that's what I'm doing here. That's the purpose of the Fantasy Football Garage. Have some fun, build some community. I'm already gonna be Tyrone Tracy at pick 120. Damn, the word is out that Jeremiah Love is not a Titan and not a Giant. Given he's not a Titan, Pollard at 89 is a steal. Given he's not a Giant, Tyrone Tracy at 120 is a steal. I can backstack Baker Mayfield a little bit. I'm not super worried about it. There's a certain player I would really love to get at pick 127, would make my day if he's there. I have a 1-3-5-1 build so far. Pretty certain Jeremiah Love could be a Washington Commander. Hell yeah. The pick that I wanted, Sir Kenneth Gain very well. Had 74 receptions last season on the Steelers. I stack him up with Baker Mayfield. He's one of the best pass-catching running backs in the entire NFL in the last year or so. Going forward in this draft, I'm pretty excited about that. Plus, I needed an RB4. So through the first 11 rounds, I have a 1-4-5-1 Baker Mayfield stacked with Kenneth Gainwell. I've got Barkley and Devonta Smith team stacked. I have Kyron Williams, Jadarian Price, who I hope is a Seattle Seahawk, but we'll see. I've also got Gainwell, like I said, Amon-Ra, Devonta Smith I've mentioned, Carnell Tate, maybe he's a Brown. Let's hope he's not. Maybe he's a Titan. That'd be pretty nice. Marvin Harrison and Michael Wilson for my double stacked Cardinals, and then Tucker Kraft. I honestly like this team so far. I could use just whatever falls to me at value. I could use. Jalen McMillan's been rising. I might have to grab him. Stephon Diggs has been pretty nice. I don't mind Omar Cooper Jr. Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt seems like a fade. Aaron Jones seems okay. C-Rod goes 136. That's pretty crazy. Cam Ward goes 137. That's a nice price. Given my players so far, I'm going to push QB even more. Let's go Jalen McMillan here. I know he's been cheaper, but I think this is the right range to get him, considering I'm not like super stoked to go QB just yet. But now I'm considering which QBs I can get pretty quickly here, and I would take Jacoby Brissett at pick 151, and then 162. I'm going to be looking pretty desperate for QB as it is. So we'll make it work, but definitely a late QB build. I filled up my flex positions early on with all the draft capital. Yo, what's up, Paulino? How we doing, brother? Sweating the Longhorns in this tourney. Yes, sir. Yes, we are. We got the big matchup with Purdue. What is that? Is that Friday or Saturday? I know it's coming up later this week. Pretty pumped for that. Just for them to have won 3 games and make it this far is incredible. So give me something to live for. Something to live for in March Madness. Something to watch for. What's up, Big Truckin'? How we doing, brother? Yeah, Big Truckin'. I know. We were in that one together. I had to push the plane. Disgraceful how that one ended up. I go Brissett there at 151 for my double stack with Harrison and Wilson. Let me keep it moving. Boston now going pick 133, kind of crazy. Kelsey rising to 135 given his new 3-year contract. I expect Kelsey to at least play this season, maybe even next season. So I don't think there's a much retirement risk anymore for Kelsey. He's a smash anywhere in the top 100 picks. I think he'll continue to rise, go around pick 100. I'd rather have Kelsey than Gadsden, given he doesn't retire. I'll say that much. Yo, what's up? How we doing, Gritty? What's up, Mike? What's up, brother? Wide receiver still being overdrafted, IMO, but heading in the right direction. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a great Monday night, my friend. At this point, you start going unstacked QB. Unstacked is better than none. Yeah, I know. It's round 10 is not too late for your first QB, but it is a very late QB type of approach or build. So I will say that. And now I'm going to really push it because like Geno Smith is gone, Daniel Jones is gone. For me here, I could do Hunter Henry, 2-4-6-1 build. I'm going to go with Hunter Henry. I feel like that's a fine pick. My tight end 2 in round 14 to go with Kraft. I feel like it's totally fine. Nothing crazy there. The channel that broke up the tower. LOL. Mike Rob, thanks for being here. Love to see you in the chat. Hope you're having a great Monday, brother. More on that this Wednesday. We'll find out. Tune in Wednesday to the Toxic Tower to see if they've broken up due to this channel and the controversy. If anything, I'm innocent. I love Emo. Emo's my guy. Never talk shit about Emo. That damn PPR Tyler should be mad at. And BBG. And if anything, they went on Pat's stream on the Fantasy Dog Pound Sunday night. If you haven't checked that one out, go check it out. Slap a like, leave a comment, support the Fantasy Dog Pound. But they went and talked even more shit together on Pat's stream Sunday night than they did here. So we'll see. We'll see what happened. Okay, back on the clock. I don't think it's QB. Round 15. I could go. I have a 2-4-6-2 build. God, I hate all of these picks. I'm gonna go Adonai Mitchell. It's not the worst pick. 175. He had a spike week last year. He had a game last year. I want to say he had like double-digit targets. I know he had one big spike week. Geno Smith could elevate. I'm gonna get some AD Mitchell. Always a red zone threat because I want to push tight end. If like a guy like Barner comes back around, I'd be interested. Otherwise, I'm just gonna push it and go for like Otten, Helm, Fryermuth. I might take a QB at 186. We'll see. I don't love the selections that are left. I really don't want to go 2 QB here. Definitely a 3 QB build. Barner goes. It makes sense to me. The Toxic Garage. Yo, what's up, Sus? How we doing, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a great Monday night, my friend. McShay had Loveland mock the Giants today. I'm praying the scat fade pays off. Yeah, I think it's, to me, it was very likely that Jeremiah Love went to either the Titans or the Giants. But I'm starting to hear more of the, Washington Commanders in the mix, which is interesting, but makes sense. Just look at the ADP. Look at the ADP of the Giants. Scattaboo goes in the top 5 rounds. Tracy goes a little bit later, but they both respectable ADP. You have guys on the Titans going super late. Pollard and Spears going pretty late. So potentially he goes there, and it's could be what it is. Okay, all the tight ends go that I wanted, except Otten's still there. I'm going to go ahead and take Otten here. 186. And then look at the running backs for the Commanders. You have Bill Krosky-Merritt, a 7th round pick, going around 30 plus, pick 130 plus. You have Rashad White, only getting paid like $2 million a year running back. Not very impressive. Him going at pick like 130 plus. So what the market tells me, the draft market's telling me that the Commanders are actually the most likely landing spot for Jeremiah Love, given the ADP of the current players who are on that team. Otherwise, you have the Titans, who have Pollard going around pick 100, Spears going around pick 150 or so. And those guys are, Spears goes 174 here, so that's kind of crazy. But those guys would be a smash pick given Love doesn't go to the Titans. And Ward takes a step forward, which we kind of believe in. Year 2 step forward for Ward. He looked pretty good last year. For the Giants, Scattaboo goes very high. It's almost as if his injury or his health, recovery from his injury is already priced in. And Tyrone Tracy is pretty cheap. We'll pick 140 in most drafts around there. I think is a smash, given Love does not end up being a Giant. So I've been on the fence. I thought Love was going to be a Titan. I'm starting to believe that Love is going to be a Commander, given the drafts in the market and ADPs, in the rumors, in the Adam Scheffler tweets. What do you guys think? Yeah, Ty Simpson, welcome to the squad. Jeff, you're a genius. This is a definite Ty Simpson team. Like, no doubt. I'm pretty in. What's up, Disbanded? How we doing, my friend? Good to see you. How are things in the ATX? Need 11 people in the room to think wide receivers are still overdrafted. Hey, what up, Putt Daddy? How we doing, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm pretty psyched for the Houston Open this week. I'm going to go on Sunday. I've reached out to a few friends here. We're going to get some tickets and go to the Houston Open this Sunday. Have some fun. I don't know. I'll go Sean Tucker there. It's a team stack. We get one spike week a year, 10, 20 picks past ADP. I needed a running back. I'll take some Sean Tucker there. I don't really mind it. I don't really care. Late in the draft, I'm definitely going to go because Tua went the pick before me. I'd be interested to go Tua there. It's fine. I almost certainly am going Ty Simpson, I think. How we doing, Putt Daddy? Hope you're having a great springtime, a great start to the week. Hey, Gab for life. What's up, my man? Good to see you. Who you got with the Jacoby Brissett stack? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So my team so far is a 2-5-7-3. I've got 2 picks left. Or 3 picks left. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Didn't get a chance to stack him with Goff. We got Saquon Barkley. Also got Devontae Smith later on. I got Kyron Williams, Devonta Smith, Carnell Tate, Marvin Harrison, and Michael Wilson stacked up with Brissett. So I pulled up Brissett just a little bit. I got Tucker Kraft. Love went before my next pick, so I didn't get a chance to get him. Jadarian Price. Maybe he's a Seahawk. That'd be nice. Baker Mayfield. I backstacked him with Gainwell and McMillan. Jacoby Brissett, like I mentioned. Hunter Henry, my second tight end. Otton for the stack with Baker, my third tight end. Adonai Mitchell, maybe I'll stack him up with Ty Simpson, who I think could be a Jet, and maybe takes Geno Smith's starting spot at some point. Maybe it's possible. Sean Tucker, another Buccaneer. So I've really got an onslaught here of the Buccaneers. I just kind of need a running back. I don't mind Sean Tucker there. It's not my favorite pick, but it's totally fine. I already have 7 receivers. Given I started 2 running backs after Amon-Ra, and then I went 4 straight wide receivers, I feel pretty good in this spot. Just take whatever flex position, whatever flex suits my need. I could do Flournoy or Torrey Horton. Let's go Flournoy here. I like Horton a whole lot. I'm going to go Flournoy. Keep it different. Get some mixed up exposure. My next pick, I'm going to go Ty Simpson, and then I'll take a running back to finish this thing out. I have a bunch of Torrey Horton, so that's the reason there. The difference in exposure between Horton and Flournoy pushed me to Flournoy there. I just want a piece of the Dallas Cowboys. They're a fun offense. Algier was a 6th-round pick the year the Falcons drafted Bijan. I personally wouldn't read too much into speculative ADP. Also true. Oh, damn. Ty Simpson goes. Okay, we're screwed. We're screwed. We got to go Michael Penix or Aaron Rodgers. I'd probably go Aaron Rodgers. Damn, son. We go Aaron Rodgers. I hope it doesn't retire. And then he's a Steeler, so unstacked Aaron Rodgers. Hate to see it. I would have gone Ty Simpson. He gets drafted. I could have gone Nussmeier or some bullshit like I don't even know. Drew Allar. Who knows? It's all right. I'll go Aaron Rodgers. I honestly think, I don't know if he retires or not. If he plays, he'll be just fine. That was a bummer, though. To knock it, Ty Simpson. I was going to take him a whole round early. I still didn't get him. That's kind of disappointing. Deshaun Watson is a guy I've been seeing getting drafted. Pretty wild. Singletary will be traded to the Titans if Love goes to the Giants. Yeah, no, Kelly, you're right. I think Singletary's draftable. I think he is draftable. He's gotten considerable volume over the last 3 years. Teams seem to trust him. There's potential. He puts up, a 12 to a 20 point fantasy score in a given week. So I think Singletary's definitely draftable. I think I've taken him once but I'm not out. Oh, nice, Putt Daddy. Nice. I'll have to check in on that. The Ford Championship. I'm not sure where that is. I'm guessing it's around Detroit this week. Okay, my last pick. I'm going running back. Given I have a Steeler, a Buck, and a Cardinal, I don't think there's any obvious connection I'm going to make there. I think I just go with I'm going Devin Neal. I've drafted a bunch of Devin Neal. I think he's good. I think he's a good backup. And given Jeremiah Love's not a Saint, they have Travis Etienne. And I think Devin Neal can be the honest backup. They cut Kamara or Kamara retires or whatever. Devin Neal's interesting to me. Scheffler tweeted that Ty Simpson will go in the first round, so you better reach for him before someone else does. Yeah, I got fucked on that one, Jeff. Ty Simpson went in the 19th round. I would have taken him there. I ended up going Aaron Rodgers, but I guess we're okay. But yeah, good looking out. Alec Eilman-Orr in the last round seems pretty nice. I actually don't mind that at all. Ty Simpson, aka Dan Orlovsky, QB1. That's who Dan Orlovsky has as his QB1. That's pretty interesting. I've been in on Ty Simpson. I just think he's actually good. I think some NFL team will take a chance on him in the first round. Maybe the Jets. Sus says, what do we do with Njoku? I have no idea where he lands. I'm trying to think of like what a good landing spot would be for Njoku. I have no idea. I feel like on half the NFL teams, he would be their starter. So he's definitely draftable. He's definitely undervalued right now. I feel like he would be a legitimate starter for about half the NFL teams at tight end. If he lands in, honestly, I was just thinking Denver because of how useless Evan Ingram was last season. He could easily be a tight end one in Denver. Cincy would be pretty fun. I think Cincy's live to go for like Stowers in the NFL draft in like round 4 or something. So we'll see if that makes sense. Does he settle as the tight end 2 somewhere? Also, I mean, you know, could happen. Wouldn't be crazy if he just kind of starts to fade out of relevancy. I'm not out on Njoku. I feel like I'm not drafting him as much. Number 17, like, yo, what's up, Fantasy Dog? Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Hey, if we hit 25 likes on the stream in the next 5 minutes, I will gift 5 subs to the channel, which gets you access to the members only post, gets you access to the emotes, the Lamborghinis in the chat. Also gets you access to my data models for the big board where I track ADP, last year's stats. I've got a bunch of cool functionality built into my Google Sheet. I'll share that with you. If you're a channel member, hit me up. DM me on Twitter at FFB Garage. Shoot me an email, fantasyfootballgarage@gmail.com. Or DM me on Discord if we share a server together. I'm Chris_the Candyman. So I'm happy to share that with channel members. If we get to 25 likes on the stream tonight, I'll gift 5 more memberships. I'm also going live tomorrow night and doing PGA Best Ball. It's birdie hunting every Tuesday night. We're preparing for the Houston Open, which I'm personally going to in person on Sunday this week coming up. It's going to be super fun. I went last year on Friday. It was very fun. Got to see Rory, Wyndham Clark, Sungjae M, Scotty Scheffler, both the Højgaard twins, Gary Woodland. I saw Ricky Fowler. I saw everyone. There on live on Friday. It was so fun. I'm going on Sunday this year. And so every Tuesday I do PGA Best Ball. We draft the Albatross. We draft the Underdog Open. Come check it out. Come get involved in some PGA Best Ball. It's super fun. I have an extremely detailed data model for the Albatross you can get access to if you're a channel member here. People love it. people are big fans of it. So we're doing that. And then we're going live Wednesday for a ballsy show. Bendrils and I are getting back together. We've been on a hiatus for a little bit. We've been sick. We've been out of town. We've been on spring break. We've been busy. We're getting it back together this Wednesday. And then Friday, I'm going live on the Fanspeak Network with Meg. We're going to draft some PGA Best Ball, the Albatross, talk golf. It's going to be super fun. And then just more streams, late night streams, NFL Best Ball, the big board coming up weekly. I go live 4+ nights a week. So make sure you're subscribed. Turn on notifications if you want to come draft with me and know when I go live. Make sure you slap that like. I'm going to check now. We're going to review some teams in this draft. Let's see where we're at on the live stream. We got like 30+ people watching. We're at 27 likes. Okay, hell yeah. You guys are the bomb. Let's give some subs. Boom. We're gifting 5 subs right now. We got the fantasy dog getting his sub in. Sus Edwards, Steph Miller, The Snowman, Brett Skinner. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for being here. Hit me up. Hey, if you want access to the data models, DM me on Twitter. Shoot me an email at fantasyfootballgarage@gmail.com. I got the big board. I got the Albatross. We got sick data models I'm willing to share with y'all if you're a channel member. And I appreciate the support. Thanks for being here. And shout out. Okay, let's catch up with the chat. I'm off my little speech soapbox. Putt Daddy, is the Ford Championship in Detroit this week? It sounds like it would be because it's called the Ford, but that sounds pretty interesting. And I want to see the ladies. The ladies are coming through Houston in April, so I'm going to go to that as well. Very stoked. Finally, Cowboys getting some respect. Laughed my ass off. Steph, this is a very disrespect to the Cowboys type stream. Being in Houston, being Texans fans. We can't like the Cowboys around here. Steph, it's so funny. I respect the Cowboys because I respect you. But it's so funny. In my high school group chat, there's 10 of us, and it's my home league. That we've been, we're like almost at 20 years in our home league for fantasy football. It's so funny. There's like 9 of us that are Texans fan, and there's this one Cowboys fan that just, he's also an Aggie, so connect the dots. But we like to give him a lot of shit for being a Cowboys fan. We're all Texans fan, and we're all Astros fans, so we get along on that at least. Derek Carr, draft Derek Carr. Hartman, you wish. Hartman's in this draft. Wait a second. Hartman, did you draft? Okay, no. Loki Sauced is the one who drafted Ty Simpson, you son of a bitch. Hartman. Well, we're going to review Loki Sauce team. We're going to review Hartman's team, Roto Heat, Craig's team, my team, Green Bean's team. Let's review them all. Let's go through them all. It'd be fun. Derek Carr. What teams still need QBs? Hartman, my friend. Yeah. The Steelers potentially, right? That's like the obvious one. Otherwise, who needs a QB? The Browns, the Dolphins, unless Quinn Ewers starts some games. Antonio Williams went before me. I did not notice this. Let's go look in the draft. Okay. Whoops. Let's scroll down. Where did Antonio Williams go? Bryce Lance went. Hartman, you took Bryce Lance? You're fucking crazy. You're so rookie-pilled right now. Yeah, Antonio Williams went pick 229 before you took Adam Randall at 236. What's up, Fantasy Dog? The Ford is in Phoenix. Oh, hell yeah. At the Catalyst course at Whirlwind. Damn, that sounds nice. I was in Phoenix back in February last month on a business trip. I went to the Wigwam course, had lunch near their driving range and their putting green at the turn. I think it was like the 9-10 turn on their holes in Phoenix. West side of Phoenix, West Valley, incredible. I want to go do a golf trip in Phoenix so badly. It's on the top of my list. I didn't know that. Okay, the Ford is in Phoenix, so good to know. Come on, baby, turn the lights off. Incredible username. I hope love goes anywhere other than Washington. Why is that? I'm curious. I've been hearing the Washington rumors today, so let me know your thoughts. Come on, baby. Quid pro quo. What's up, brother? Jonu is the real question. Jonu? I mean, he's a free agent. Did I miss something? Where did Jonu sign? Jonu Smith. Where did he sign? He got cut by... He's a free agent. Yeah, he's still a free agent as far as I know. So, like, yeah, where does Jonu go? Washington, Jonu Smith day for me. I mean, Chika Conko's in Washington, so I mean, Johnny there would be interesting, I guess. I think Washington would run to the podium if Love is still on the board. I don't think he will be, though. Yeah, I kind of agree. Adam Scheffler saying crazy shit, right? Njoku is a blocker, very, very valuable. True, he's a great blocker. He's a stud. He's jacked. He's shredded. He's ripped. Njoku to Carolina, please no Denver. I would like that to Carolina. I'm a little bit let down by Jatavian Sanders, and maybe he needs some time to develop. Maybe he needs some more experience. I think Njoku to Carolina is a great spot. Shout out to Kelly on that. I'm more like y'all. Fantasy dog. Oh, I know they would, but I hope he goes to the Titans or Giants. This is Love. Or a team that trades up to grab him. I just don't want him to go to the Washington Commanders. Okay, that makes sense. Drawing dead in gold. Unintended. In golf. I was like, I saw your comment and I laughed, but drawing dead in golf. Oh, I hate to hear that, brother. I'm trying. So I've got 33 teams left in the scramble. I've got 4 teams left in the big scramble. I've got 8 teams left in the Pat Mayo Open. I'm hoping to advance 2 or 3 teams in the Pat Mayo, at least 1 big scramble of my 4. And at least I've got 6 advancing out of my 33, which is above expected, but I'm hoping to get like 7 or 8, or maybe even 9 through would be pretty sick. So hopefully having a good week at the Houston Open. I tweeted something out earlier today. I have like way above the field number of active golfers for the Houston Open on my current lineup for the scramble. I think I had twice as many rosters with 9 players compared to the field. So I'm hoping, even though there's a cut this week, I make a lot of my golfers make it through, and I can go from 6 to 7 or 8 advancing teams in the scramble. There's still a long way to go. There's still 4 weeks left. So shout out to Sus, shout out to Steph, Fantasy Dog. Appreciate y'all. No, Fantasy Dog, the OG. And Steph, Sus, big channel supporters. Thank you so much for being here. Glad you guys got gifted. I know you, Skinner, from last year. Good luck, dude. I took my Ty Simpson. I hyped him up too much. AJ sniped him. It's okay. I've got like 20% Ty Simpson. I'm actually pretty in on Ty Simpson, but he would have been nice on this team. Your team's so bad, we're about to review it, and I'll probably roast it too. Low-key sauced. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Fantasy Dog. Appreciate you, my friend. I know. I'm a big fan of beautiful golf courses. What's up, Adam? How we doing? Nice and blunt. Adam was live a little bit earlier tonight. I was popping in there, see what he was drafting. He was drafting over the weekend as well. Always good to see you in the chat, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Great start to the week. Let's get after it. Hey, and if you guys, whatever reason, if you're here, if you're new to my channel as well, hop over there to Adam's channel, at Nice and Blunt. Find him on YouTube. He's putting out great content. He and I went live on his channel last week. I think it was Thursday night. It was Thursday night. Super fun. We did like 3 hours. We did a bunch of drafts. Had a ton of fun. So don't miss out. Jeff, if you pay for my plane tickets and you explain to my wife why I'm leaving her with the kids for 4 or 5 days, I will go on a golf trip to Kenya with you. I swear to God. It sounds incredible. You have to cover my flights. You have to explain to my wife why I'm leaving the country. Yeah, I love to see Adam in here. Adam's the man. Kelsey for 3 years. Yeah, what's up, Scott? I saw that too. I was posting it in the Talking Tower Discord. Could not believe Kelsey got 3 years. I'm not super surprised. I think he's a value in these drafts, but he's not retiring this year. We know that for a fact. Maybe he can always retire next year and just kind of like sneak out of the deal. But 3 years is pretty promising for at least this year. Bro, I need to get out there. I was going to get out there on Sunday, and it was a rough day. Sunday was great. Yesterday was great. A lot of family time. The power went out in my house from 2:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. So we went to a big, nice park. We took the kids out. We went to a play place. We did dinner out. Whew, yesterday threw me for a loop, but I did a bunch of chores. I painted a gutter. I touched up paint on my exterior doors and a bunch of stuff, trim on my house yesterday morning before the UVs set in, before it got hot. But I did not manage to make it to the golf course yesterday. I still want to get out there, and then I'm actually going in person to the Texas Children's Houston Open this Sunday. I've reached out to a few buddies. I'm going to see who wants to pull up, who wants to go with me on Sunday and watch Scotty Scheffler get the W, because I'm almost certain he's going to win this thing. He's got a great course history here. I watched him on Friday last year at Memorial Golf Course, which is my home golf course. I play at Memorial. I go to the driving range. I go to the putting greens. I'm there all the time. I play the course, and it is where they play the Houston Open, which is pretty exciting. And it's a public golf course. It's very accessible. It's pretty fun. So I'm super stoked for that this week as well. I'm not gonna the driving range has been closed for a few months. They're renovating it. It's a sick driving range though. But then I needed to get out there to the putting green and the chipping area because it's gonna be closed for the tournament this week, so I won't be able to go. But so I'm literally just putting and making some chip shots in my backyard. I have a little target. I have a turfed backyard, so I have AstroTurf, putting green surfaces to play on. So I'll get out there. Honestly, in Houston though too, it's crazy right now. The pollen, it is spring. Spring has sprung. The pollen is everywhere. The leaves are everywhere. It's kind of nuts. We have like pounds of pollen, inches of pollen falling every day from these oak trees. It's insane. But yeah, I gotta get out there soon, get some swings in. Hey, maybe I'll go to the PGA Superstore this weekend and go buy some time on the simulator, get some strokes in, get some recordings of my swing analysis. I think it's like $250 a year, but if you just want to rent a bay and use their simulator, I think it's like $30 an hour or $20 an hour, $25 an hour. So it's not crazy. That could be a fun alternative to get into. Drafted an average team with Adam earlier. Very nice. Give him the plus EV. Yeah, very Amish Sunday I had with no power. 100%. It was crazy. My daughter, she broke at about 5 p.m. She's like, I want to watch my show. So I streamed some Netflix on my laptop with my phone as the hotspot so she could watch Vita the Vet, which is one of our shows of the moment. Incredible stuff. I need a refresher. I do. I need to get out there, Fantasy Dog. I need a refresher. I've been working on my short game, though. I really have been working on my short game. I think I'm going to take like a stroke or two off my handicap. The problem is I need to work on my off the tee because my drives are so inaccurate. I miss so many fairways. It puts me in the worst spots. My putting is totally fine. My short game has improved very well. My approach and my irons have always been my strength. My off the tee, I have the distance. I don't have the control. I could probably save myself 4 strokes a round if I improved my off the tee accuracy. And I'm not even joking. It's that extreme. It's that bad. the slice, I try to overcorrect and then I hit it straight, but then I'm overcorrected. So now I'm just lined up to the right. I need help. The allergies, yeah, the pollen, the allergies, it's pretty insane. My allergies are doing good, but the pollen, the debris, the foliage outside, it's insane right now. We break a 90, dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The last round I played with my father-in-law at Georgetown Country Club, I was on pace to break 90, but I fucked up on the back nine. I was a 42 on the front nine, and God, I think I hit a 50 or a 51 on the back nine. It was really bad. I had two blow up holes. It's because off the tee, I'm hitting it OB or I'm hitting it into the water. Georgetown Country Club has a river, the San Gabriel River, and it's on like more than half of the holes. And besides that, you have cactus and valleys and hills in the OB, so you can't like find your ball and play out of the OB area or the rough. Half of the rough is stone because there's exposed rock, and you can't hit off of it. There's a lot of hard pound too, which makes it really tough if you're like just out of the real rough. So it's a very difficult golf course, honestly. But yeah, we played it 2 days in a row. It's been a while. It was back in January, but my front nine was great. My back nine was very weak. Don't get me laughing. Help me out, Fantasy Dog. Help me out, brother. You know I need it. Don't make fun of me. I'm trying to break 90. Got to catch up. Everyone I play golf with, my father-in-law, he's trying to break 80. My brother's trying to break 80. My dad's trying to break 80. My uncle's a scratch golfer. So I'm just the odd man out. Makes me look like shit. Okay, let's review this big board draft. Three, 6, 8, 3, Baker Mayfield, Jacoby Brissett, Aaron Rodgers. We got Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, Jadarian Price. Hope he's a Seahawk. Kenneth Gainwell stacked up with Baker. Sean Tucker also stacked up with Baker. Two of the Bucks backfield running backs. Devin Neal should be the backup to Travis Etienne. We'll see. I think he's good. Amon-Ra, I would have loved to stack him with Goff, but didn't get to it. Devonta Smith, the team stack with Saquon. Very nice. I think he's the wide receiver one when A.J. Brown gets traded to the Patriots soon. Carnell Tate, let's hope he's not a Brown. Marvin Harrison and Michael Wilson stacked up with Brissett. That's pretty fun. Jalen McMillan for the stack with Baker. Got Adonai Mitchell and Ryan Flournoy to round up the wide receiver room. I also have Tucker Kraft, Hunter Henry, and K. Doughton, another Buccaneer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Buccaneers on this one. 3 Cardinals. Aaron Rodgers unstacked, but it's totally fine. Do a quick review of these other teams. We'll go through the order we got. First off, low-key sauced in the... What spot is he in? In the 4 spot. Bo Nix, Malik Willis, Ty Simpson. Hey, it's a late QB strategy, but I don't hate it at all. It's pretty nice, actually. DeAndre Swift, love it. Chuba Hubbard, totally fine value. Aaron Jones, good value. Keaton Mitchell, Dylan Sampson, I think he's fine. Katron Allen, I have no idea. We'll see. Jalen Wright, I think is a fun click. It's just a differentiator, late round pick. So RB room is totally fine. Jamar Chase, George Pickens, Jalen Waddle, Jordan Tyson, Chris Godwin, Juwan Jennings, Troy Franklin, Zachariah Branch, Brock Bowers, Chig Okonkwo. So you got Troy Franklin stacked up, and Waddle also. Malik Willis in Miami, you got him paired up with no one. Jalen Wright, it's fine. He's not really a big pass catcher. Ty Simpson, let's say he's a Jet. Then, no big stacks there. Maybe Jordan Tyson goes to the Jets. I don't know. Zachariah Branch. Interesting team. Well balanced. Kind of a mid to late RB. Late QB. Elite tight end. I don't mind it. The wide receivers can get it done. I don't hate this team at all. 3782. Low key sauced. Let's go to Hartman's team. He always drafts insanely sick teams when he joins our room. He's just known for that. 3782. Also, Hartman, you and I got to jump into a stream soon, brother. We'll plan it out. We'll figure it out. But it's been too long. We got to jump into a room, get some drafts in together for sure. 3782. Jaden Daniels, Brock Purdy, Darnold. That's an elite QB room. Derrick Henry, Travion, J.K. Dobbins, Marks, Emmett Johnson, Brian Robinson, Adam Randall. Plenty to get it done. All he needs is Derrick Henry and Travion, and the rest is fine. Jason stacked. A.J. Brown, we think he's a Patriot, probably. We've got Luther Burden, Ricky Pearsall, Casey Concepcion, nice. Trey Tucker, fun. Torrey Horton, sick. Bryce Lance, I have no clue. Seems fun. Dallas Goedert, Mark Andrews. Honestly, very good two tight end type of build. Who did you stack Purdy with? Just Pearsall? And then Daniels you have with no one, but potentially a guy like Bryce Lance or Casey Concepcion, I guess. Or one of these rookie running backs ends up there if they don't go for Jeremiah Love. Interesting team. Interesting. Okay, now we have Roto Heat Craig. Did Cup go undrafted? 10 points is 10 points. I think he might have. Hey, no problem, brother. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. I miss Hartman, too. We got to get Hartman on the stream. Hartman's a G. Hey, if you guys don't already know this, though, too. Let me pull up the name. Let me pull it open. Hartman has a YouTube channel. He also streams best ball. He's probably, I mean, other than he's one of the most frequent guests on this channel. Hartman Fantasy Football. Go subscribe over there. You'll catch him live. Don't miss out. Great content. He's super sharp and one of my favorite people to draft with. So make sure you check it out. Shout out to Hartman. Can't wait to see who advances in 9 months. I know, brother. That's the fun of it. All these teams look good because the payout is so far away. Roto Heat Craig goes with the 3683. Where do you get your ideas from? Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, Tua. Perfectly good QB room. Why not? JT, Ramondre, Jonathan Brooks, Spears, Claiborne, Harris. Honestly, it's about the right amount of draft capital at running back too. So I don't mind that at all. It's pretty sick. Drake London to go with Tua. I see what you did there. T-Mac to go with Bryce Young. Okay, we're on to something good. Roma Dunze to go with Caleb Williams. Okay, I love this team. This is sick. You got a big faller in Cortland Sutton. I passed up on him at pick like 90 or 89. You get him at 91. Nice. Coker, the double stack at 115. Jerry Jeudy, Trey Harris, Dontavian Wicks, Colston Loveland for the double stack. Kyle Pitts for the double stack. And Kenyon Sadiq. Honestly, you cooked here, Roto Heat Craig. This team is pretty nice. I will say. I like this team a lot. A lot of good stacks. Very adequate draft capital allocations among your positions. This is a sick team. To me, this is like an A team. Might be the best team we reviewed tonight out of all four of us. Yeah, me too. I'm just trying to correlate, hope for the best, and get lucky. Thanks for being here, everyone. Make sure you slap that like button. Leave a comment behind if you're a real one after we go live. Let me know who your favorite late round picks are, rounds 18, 19, 20. Which of these rookies should I be drafting? Which of these guys, the Jalen Wrights, the DeMercados, the Ollie Gordons, et cetera, who would be drafting in this range? Who do you prefer? I'm going live tomorrow night for PGA. Join me there or catch me live Wednesday for more NFL best ball streams. Thanks so much for being here. Shout out to everyone in the chat who got the gifted memberships. Don't forget to reach out to me, DM me if you want access to the data models for the big board or the Albatross, and I'll catch y'all in another one real soon. I'm going to set an outro video because actually I forgot to put my outro video on the last one. I'm going to set it right now. Oh, where is it? Where's the outro video? If I can find, oh, there it is. Best outro. Okay, it's set. Outro video hitting now. Thanks for being here. Catch y'all later. Peace.